sitting here thinking like, man, all this shit is boring. Um, you know, taking care of yourself is boring. Um, Fighting temptation, the things that's going to ultimately take you out, kill you, um, put you at disease. Um, all of this shit. Um, when you sum it up, you know what I mean, it's boring. Um, it's not a lot of fun in it. I can't sit here and sell nobody on that. Like, yeah, taking care of yourself is fun, man, and being disciplined is fun, and you know, you know, sobriety is fun. Like, that's a lie. You know what I'm saying? And that would be a lie. You know what I mean? Like, I'm going through it right now, and I think what you find happiness in is knowing that you playing the game the right way. You can kind of like get rid of that guilt of because when I was doing everything I was doing, it wasn't no I ain't had no conscience in any of that, because that was my programming. That's all I knew. You know what I'm saying? Like, all I knew was, if I get horny, if I ain't got no girl around, I jerk off. If I see a bad chick, or I see a chick that I'm attracted to that got a nice body, I try to holler at her so I could get some pussy from her. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, if everything go right. You know what I'm saying? If I'm feeling down, if I'm stressed, if I'm happy, if I'm any of those type of different emotions, I drink. You know what I'm saying? And it'll alter the way that I feel, to change the way that I feel, good or bad. Yeah, like, you don't have no conscience when you raised a certain way for so many years to eat and have a certain type of diet, a certain type of way of, like, just a certain lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? How can you be conscious of that? How can you feel guilty about things that you don't see them as being bad? That's how you was raised. That's how you was brought up. You know what I'm saying? It's a part of your programming. So I can't sit up here and even say that I was even thinking the things that I was doing was bad to begin with, until, I started to be aware of certain things and gaining information, you know what I'm saying, through YouTube and, stuff like that. You start to realize, like, damn, all this shit was a lie. Like, I mean, the way that I was brought up, the shit that I was taught and told and shown, like, was just all the wrong shit. So, if you're fortunate enough to make a conscious decision to want to get away from all of the shit that could possibly, like, bring you harm, or, you know what I'm saying, like, put you at disease, or, kill you earlier than when you you know what I'm saying, like. So no, it's not like, I'm realizing that too, like, no, it's not fun. You know what I'm saying? This lifestyle, like I said, I just want to keep it real, and tell people the truth. You know what I'm saying? The good sides and the bad side. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's good of feeling good, you know what I'm saying, or losing weight, being physically fit, you know what I'm saying, not being fat and sloppy and out of shape and depressed, and, you know what I'm saying, like. So, I mean, overall though, it's boring. You know what I mean? It ain't, you're not going to the club, you're not getting wasted, you know what I mean? You ain't smoking no weed. It's not like that type of lifestyle. It ain't a party lifestyle. It ain't You know, you ain't getting that instant gratification, you know what I'm saying? You ain't hooking up with a bunch of females. You ain't trying to tell a bitch anything, you know what I mean? She want to hear so you can, you know, so you can get something from her. You know what I'm saying? You're not around a bunch of people. You don't have fake relationships. Uh, you kind of straightforward. You know what I'm saying? You ain't telling no lies. It's like it's a strict lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? And for a lot of people, and for somebody like myself, that's coming from 30 plus years of living a certain kind of way, I'm looking at it as like a strict lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? And a boring lifestyle. But what I will say is, I consciously, I like being on this side, um, rather than being on the other side. You know what I'm saying? And because a lot of us, when we on that other side, we know what's gonna happen, man. We might not think about it every day, every second, minute, hour of the day, but we know ultimately, whether we want to realize it every day or not, we know what it leads to. No different from a nigga that's in the drug game. Like, you kind of know the end result, but when you in the mix and you having fun and you making money and you know what I'm saying, none of that shit matters. So I like being on this side consciously, knowing like I'm avoiding a lot of shit. We all gonna die, of course. We all gonna transition, of course. But if I can slim my chances of any of that happening prematurely, or you know what I'm saying, like I like that. You know what I'm saying? That brings me a peace of mind. It's like a basketball playing nigga, like, that ain't on no team. He don't have no team that he on. But he still go to the gym every day. He still work out. He still do drills. He still get up at 4 a.m. He still do all of the things that he'd do as if he was on a team. You know what I'm saying? It's like staying ready so you ain't got to get ready. So when he get that call, you know what I'm saying, he ready. And I feel like, you know, having discipline, taking care of yourself, like all of those things, you never know what could pop off in your life. You know what I'm saying? You could get rich, or you might have an opportunity to change your life financially, or, you know, you might have a moment. You know what I'm saying? Your moment might, your time, your chance, your opportunity might come. And if you got everything else situated, like your mind, your body, your soul, you know what I'm saying? If you aligned and you righteous within yourself, and you got that relationship with, you know, the Creator, the Most High, and you got all of that taken care of, I think like that's a lot better. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just a lot better to like beat and done all of the shadow work and all of the go through all of the difficulties and the dark times and the lows, and, you know, pull yourself back up and rebuild yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, just individually, like you know, if you get an opportunity about some money, or just, you know, something that could change your life, at least you took care of the hard part. You know what I'm saying? And you did what you needed to do for yourself. You know what I'm saying? So you're whole and you're healed. You know what I'm saying? That's the part of like staying ready so you ain't got to get ready. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, so when you receive that call, you know, or however it come, you ready. You know, a lot of people, they get the opportunity or they get that call, but they not ready. Like, they not together. You know what I'm saying? Them as a person. You know what I'm saying? They haven't done the work that they needed to do within themselves. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people, they get opportunity, they get money and things like that, and but who they are as a person is fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Or they spirit is disconnected. You know what I'm saying? Like, just who they are, you know what I'm saying, all together. So it's like, you can have money and success and all of these things. We see it in a lot of rappers and celebrities and shit. They be getting the money and they be having the money, but they be having a lot of traumas and a lot of shit that they haven't worked through. You know what I'm saying? So ultimately, they lose the money, or they lose that opportunity, or they wasn't ready for that opportunity. You know what I'm saying? It came, but they wasn't ready for it. You know what I'm saying? And kind of see what happens with that, you know what I'm saying? So But yeah, ultimately though, it's boring. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you're not gonna be um with the in crowd, you're not gonna be in the mix. Like I said, it's a real simple life. And I'm still getting used to it, you know what I'm saying? Every day. Some days I'm filled with bliss because I'm like, damn, like, you know, consciously I'm like, damn, I'm beating addiction, and I ain't jerk off today, or I ain't engaged in any kind of way to lose uh you know what I'm saying, my liquid gold, you know what I'm saying, my power, you know, my seed, you know what I'm saying? Or I ain't eat no bullshit today, or I went for a walk today, you know what I'm saying? I walked 10,000 steps, you know what I'm saying? That's been my thing lately. So, I mean, I guess that's the reward, you know what I'm saying? And don't get me wrong, it feel good, you know what I mean? It do feel good to know that you know, you doing basically what everybody else ain't doing or don't want to do, but um, you're not feeling like that all day, every day. You know what I'm saying? Weekend, month out, you're not feeling like that all the time. A lot of times, because so much of the world is doing what they doing, you know what I'm saying, and having fun and uh, being delusional and, you know, just not really paying attention to, you know what I mean? Like everybody out here just having fun. And, you know, I don't, it ain't like I'm gonna forget what that felt like or what that was like. It was fun. Hell yeah, it was fun. You know what I mean? Not taking life serious. You know what I mean? That shit fun. Like, who wants to take life serious all the time? But you can't. You it's really no one foot in, one foot out. Like, you gotta really commit to this shit. It ain't like I could be doing all of this shit and I can go take a drink on the weekend. Or I'm doing all of this shit and I'm working on myself, but I go fuck a random chick or I go watch a bunch of porn. Like, it don't work like that. Like, you gotta choose a side and stay there. You know what I'm saying? So I'd rather not. You know what I'm saying? I'm one of them people that I just do good when I'm just staying the course. Like, I don't even wanna fuck with that. That's a gamble for me. You know what I'm saying? And I've never been a good gambler. So, you know, I'd rather just, you know, stick to what I'm doing. And like I said, that's where the boredom come in at. You know what I mean? Because you're just not doing what everybody else is doing. If you got everybody else over here doing this thing and you got this percentage of people over here doing this thing, and it's not a lot of people that's really awakened or whatever, you know what I mean? So, you know, it's difficult, man. Like I said, I just want to keep it real with the people. Like, it ain't fun, it ain't exciting, it ain't, you know what I mean, it ain't a bunch of shit you could be doing and compared to the life that you probably used to live, you know what I'm saying? It's not, you know what I mean? It's boring. It's a strict lifestyle. It's hard. And it's a lifelong commitment. It ain't, like I said, it ain't like you could be on this type of shit and then you could just say, oh, well, I'm gonna just do this weekend, or I'm gonna just go on this vacation this weekend, I'm gonna get fucked up and I'm gonna do this and do all this reckless shit. It almost like it don't allow you to, you know? But it's crazy, man. Like, it's crazy.